Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from TechDragon.info, and today we are gonna take a look at the VK3601H. But before we do, first a brief little news/announcement/ I don't know what. There was no Mystery Monday yesterday due to some technical difficulties and a whole bunch of crap happening. It's just one of those days where everything has to go wrong, so yeah, no Mystery Monday yesterday. It's alright. Also tried to do some confrontation games on the test server. Got into two. Both of them were absolute shit games for me, so yeah, I'm not gonna show you those. Anyways, let's get on with today's video. I'm taking a look at the VK3601 because I'm done! Woohoo! I got my Tiger researched, and after this review I'm going to sell it and buy the Tiger. So yeah! Now the VK3601, what do you need to know about it? Well, I pulled up pretty much all the other tier 6 heavies for comparison. Hit points, it gets a pretty decent hit point pool. Keep in mind that all of these still need their upgraded turrets, so they get a little bit more, but I think it's one of the highest hit point wise, and that seems to be kind of the German thing. They have a lot of hit points. If you look at the Tiger, it has, I think, like 1800 hit points or something. When fully upgraded, they're pretty healthy. Well, weight load limit, nobody really cares. It's not the heaviest out of heavies. Engine 500 horsepower, yeah, it's pretty standard-ish, if not somewhat on the low side. Speed limit 50, yeah, most of the time you're not gonna do 50 though. Downhill and stuff you'll reach 50, and eventually it feels like this engine is a bit underpowered for the weight. You get there eventually, but building up to it takes quite a while. So acceleration is not good. It really is on the sluggish side. So yeah, you have that speed limit, but you're probably not gonna reach it. The reverse speed of 24, yeah, again, it's okay, but it's definitely not great. I mean, compared to the T1 heavy, yeah, 16. This is with the upgraded tracks though, so you know. But KV1S has better, and the rest, at least stock, has worse. I think once these are upgraded, they should all be around 20. So again, it's not the worst, not the best. Armor wise, yeah, this is where things get sort of interesting. The French have more armor, surprisingly. How the hell does that work? Churchill is heavier armored, but the rest actually has less armor. But the thing is, this thing is flat. I mean, as you can see in the background here, flat. So yeah, it has the armor, but they're flat pieces. So a lot of people can still pen you, and that's where angling comes in. If you angle this thing right, you know, you can still get quite a bit of armor out of it. And this thing can actually bounce quite a bit. In the end, I was quite surprised. With some proper angling and side scraping, you can do pretty well on this thing. 60 side armor on the whole, it's not great. Let's be honest. But again, it's, you know, same as the KV1S, better than the French, it's worse than the Churchill, it's worse than the T150, and it's better than the M6, so not really great. 60 ass armor, that's actually pretty good. It's one of the highest. The T150 has more, and it's on par with the KV1S, so that's not too bad. I'll leave the shell damage. We'll leave the rate of fire. Turret reverse 24. I'll keep in mind that this one is not the upgraded turret yet, so you know, it's gonna be slightly better still. Excuse me, that this is the upgraded turret and these don't have the upgraded turret. Man, I need more coffee. So 24, yeah, it's pretty much on par with most of them, and most of them will get slightly better. Signal range 710, can't complain about that. View range 370, for tier 6 heavy, I guess it's not bad at all. I would say, you know, I'd rather have 400 view range and everything, but you know, it's a tier 6 heavy, so it's not bad. So let's take a look at the gun selection. Where's it? There it is. Come on. There we go. And that one, and that one, and that one. There we go. Like magic, we have the guns. So the M6 gets a 90mm, 160 pen, 240 damage. We'll leave this one for a second. The T150 gets 167 pen, excuse me, and 300 damage. 175 pen, 390 damage on the KV-1S, the gun we all know and hate. 212 pen, 240 damage on the French, and 148 pen and 140 damage on Churchill. So this is probably the best comparison for the gun, because it's basically this gun but slightly better. Slightly more accuracy, same aim time, slightly better rate of fire, a little bit more pen, slightly less damage. So these guns are fairly similar, and this one I would say is the slightly better one out of the two. Overall, I would say that the penetration is lagging, but it's not much less than the Churchill or the T150, although there's 10 penetration difference here. I would say this gun is still OP as crap with 175 pen. That's just bull crap. Compared to everything else, this is pretty much a derp gun. Yeah. The French, of course, get a really good gun. Too bad the rest of the tank is shit. So, yeah, that's where it sits gun-wise. It's a, I would say, quote-unquote, fast-firing gun with okay penetration. I would have rather seen a little bit more, but it's okay. And the damage amount is pretty low. It's, in fact, the lowest out of all of them. So, yeah. Now, there is a secondary gun you can pick on this tank, but let me just get this one out of the way. Put these up side by side. You get rid of all these real quick. You've seen the comparison. There we go. So, you have an option for a 88mm gun. And, yeah, rate of fire is almost cut in half. Penetration goes from 157 to 132. That is really low. Damage goes up to 220, so that pretty much doubles. Accuracy gets worse to 0.38, and aim time remains the same. But the weight goes up drastically, so you're gonna notice that in acceleration. So there's not many people that will pick this gun. There's some people that say it's a good gun. I say 132 penetration at a tier 6 heavy that gets into, tier 8 games. Forget that. It's just no. Just absolutely no. Yeah. It's up to you. I mean, it's your choice, but I wouldn't pick it. Anyways, that is pretty much more than enough ranting from me. Let's take a look at some gameplay.
Move out.
And here we are on Severgorsk with a fairly decent matchup for us. It's a tier 6 game, which is always good. And I'm in platoon with Lola on her SU-100. She's not been having a lot of luck in that tank. I like it, but I hated it the first time I went through it. Well, I didn't hate it, but wasn't a big fan. And then later on, I sold my SU-101. SU-101. And I went back to my SU-100, and after that, I was a lot better in it and had a lot more fun with it. So, I don't know, maybe we should do the same thing. Go to tier 8, rage sell it, and go back to tier 6. Anyways, I'm taking the other side of the map because usually it's left pretty unattended. And we already have a Lux that's coming through there. Fantastic.
Penetration.
Well, okay. That was a pretty good shot on the move. Can we do it again? Crap. Getting shot in the face already. That's not good. Wow. 2 shots on the move. Okay, there's a Chinu shooting at us. Screw you, piss off. Go away. Nobody loves you. Just piss off. Jeez. Okay. So I'm nice and quiet again. So, for once in my life, we actually have a force going out here. It's a miracle. Can't see that. But I got my own problems here. So, let me creep our way on top of the hill here. As you can see, not very fast. And somebody's complaining about the T14 in the middle. Well, you know. So, we have our own counterpart. Whoa, that was lag. You see that? Or was that maybe... No, that must have been... Okay. So I'll put one through the turret of the Genu. Wow, I can't talk today. Damn. But another one through his turret. And we're pretty angled towards them. Matilda is shooting HE. We're shooting Matilda because it's the easier shot right now. And why not go for easy? So far they're pretty much bouncing. And yeah, as you can see, I can penetrate sometimes the gun mantlet. Trying to shoot at his hatch there.
Penetration.
Okay, go for the turret ring. There we go. Ow, he penned me. He did 269 damage. He's using the bigger gun. Huh. I found one of those people that actually use that gun. It's a miracle. Fire on the move and my gun just dips down as I fire. Okay, fine. Let's see, can we do a drive-by? In your face. Oh, really? An AFK T1 heavy?
Ricochet.
Yeah, ricochet on this side. Are you kidding me?
Enemy armor is damaged.
Can't even put a shot into him.
Penetration.
Not really giving him the time of the day because, you know.
Damaged. Enemy armor is hit.
Okay, is this too
Enemy
good
armor
there?
is damaged.
I'm basically thinking, what am I gonna do here? Okay, yep, good, not good. Pull back, get into cover. Okay, you can't see me. There's artillery. I have to be careful for that. Things are looking pretty good in the map, except for the T-3485 that broke through our lines. And I'm saying in chat, like, there's a Stug over here because I'm getting shot to crap by him. And, you know, if I can't detect him, that's gonna be a major problem. Peeking out on this side, nothing. Ah, crap. I think I just saw a tree fall up there. If a tree falls and there's nobody around, could it be the Stug? Probably. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm not detected since I'm not being shot in the face by artillery and stuff, so time to move up to the next hill here. And the best tip I can give you for playing this thing is that if you're not top tier, play this thing as a medium. You'll do a hell of a lot better than trying to be a heavy because you're just not. Simple as that. This thing used to be a medium, so play it like a medium. Oh crap. Lola's been lit and getting shot to absolute crap. Yeah, we have 4 TDs and they're all camping in the back somewhere. Fantastic. Well, if that Stug is on this hill, then I should be below his depression right now. There he is. Get him. I don't have much on him. I'm not quite sure why that didn't go in. Must have been a hill there or something. Yeah. It's not good that he's there. I got like something on him, but not much. I can't figure out what it is I have on him. Just putting some shells in. You have more than enough shells in this thing, by the way, so might as well. One thing to note, by the way, is no high explosive shells for some reason. I don't know why, actually. So, yeah, this game is pretty close right now. So I move up to the next hill. Again, knowing that the Stug will not have a line of sight on me. Oh, issue 100. Dangerous opponent. Needs to be taken care of. PZ4 is going straight for him. Okay. Jag. PZ4, of course. Jagged. P24. So we know that there's a ASUSTeK up here, and a SU100 and the T49 have been spotted in the A9 line, I guess, block. We just lost our Churchill. We have a lot of heavies, but you know, if you can't see them, then it's going to be very difficult. What I'm doing right here is I'm trying to proxy spot the ASUSTeK. Shit, and we're losing people rapidly. Oh man. This is not looking good. So it might look like I'm derping around, but I am trying to proxy spot him. I just can't. And yes, I do have binoculars on this thing because I usually run with a rammer. Vents. No, excuse me, no vents. Normally I would put vents on, but I didn't in this case because I knew I wasn't gonna keep this thing for very long. Oh, found the RD.
Critical hit.
Yeah, are you looking at me? Reload. Relocate slightly. Pull his gun aim off a bit. Ooh, T49 ammo racked me. Oh, crap. Pull back, fix our ammo rack. And I just know that this ASUSTeK is gonna try something at some point. Drop off the radar. I was talking about equipment. Yes, I knew I wasn't gonna keep this tank for very long. So I did put a gun rammer on it because I had one laying around. But other than that, I'm just using my removable equipment. So that is... Ooh, damn it. Come on. We need him taken care of. Ah, and he goes dark. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm just very careful here because I know there's a ASUSTeK above me. And I know he's gonna just derp down on me. I just know it.
Enemy armor is hit.
Come on.
Enemy is hit.
Yes, contract. Come on, you're mine, bitch. Ah, he just pulled back. No, he was invisible
Enemy
again.
armor is hit.
Ooh, put one in the SU100. Don't have much on him. Yes, back up, please. Ah, come on, how did I miss that?
Gotcha.
Yes, there we go. So it's just me and the BDR versus two TDs. I got nothing on this T49. Change my location. Okay, now I notice that he's actually behind a complete hill and I'm not going to have a line on him. No, unless he comes out. So equipment, yes, I keep getting interrupted by these rude tanks. I have binoculars on because I only have a rammer on and the rest I just use free removable equipment, so you know, the toolbox and the binoculars. Camo nets, and you know, out of the choice I put it in a toolbox for repair, obviously, because it's a heavy. It's the best thing you can do if you have them laying around and you don't have anything, you know, you don't want to spend any money on it. Definitely a toolbox and a heavy, always. And binoculars, well, they help with your view range, so why not? He's just trying to spot me. You see that? He backed up like just this little smidge there, just so he could see me, and then went forward again. It could be because I was aiming at him, but I'm thinking, yes. See, I knew the ASUSTeK was going to do something like that. So, I don't seem to have the elevation to shoot him. So I critical hit him on his way down, put another one through his track wheel to make sure he doesn't go anywhere, but I finish him off with that shot. Good night, ASUSTeK, and the BDR finishes off the T49. Whew! Let's take a look at the stats. So, this was actually our Mastery Badge Ace Tanker. We also got a steel wall on that one. See what we did? Track damage, I guess. Spotting, I'm not sure. Track. Turret and loader. Ooh. Track. Yeah. We messed Matilda up just a wee little bit. Wow. We got pretty much almost double the experience that the next person got. Dang. And this actually wasn't the highest experience I ever got in this thing. Not much later. That's ASUSTeK had one hell of a game as well. Too bad. So sad. I win. Shouldn't have derped down the hill like he did. You know. Can't complain. Let's take a look. 38 shells, 25 hit, 23 pen. Yeah, and this tier you'll pen most things with it. For 24, almost 2500 damage. I took 15 hits. 8 penetrated, 7 did not. So that's not too bad. Don't know if you can hear that in the background. I have no idea what that is. We received 1800 potential damage. That's almost double our HP. We spotted 3, we damaged 9, and we destroyed 4, for a grand total of 15k profit and 2400 experience for our double. Last couple of things here for the VK3601H. Pull up the research tree. So this is the best gun to use in my opinion. This is the 8.8 that has the less penetration, and I don't even know why this gun is here. You start off with a piece of crap derp gun on this thing. It's ridiculous. But you should already have this one researched from the previous tank. 3001H. So you should already have this. Take a look at that real quick. It is that gun. No, excuse me, that gun. Which used to be the Konish gun, but they've renamed it. I have no idea why, but this was the Konish. Konig. I don't know. Whatever you pronounce it like. Konig. Yes, I know I can do that. You probably can't. Anyways, yeah. So that's the best gun to get in my opinion. It is. I don't even know why this thing is on here. I mean, here, let's take a quick look. It has 7 more pen, same damage, slightly better accuracy, and slightly better rate of fire. It's just an upgrade. This would have been a good stock gun or something, but not next to it. I mean, this location makes no sense. They should just remove this. There's absolutely no point for this gun in this tech tree for this tank. Now, what else? Shell type. You only have APCR. Yeah, APCR and AP ammo. No HE. I don't know why, but for some reason you don't. Standard loadout. I'm not even gonna go there. And like I said, gun rammer. Yeah, it's a fast firing gun that doesn't do a lot of damage per shot, so you really want to squeeze out as many shots as you can. So ideally, I would say a gun rammer, vents, and the last one probably a toolbox. You could go with the enhanced gun length drive, but 2 and 3 seconds isn't too bad, so I would say probably a toolbox. Crew skills, well, 6 ends. This is a very old crew, so don't mind that skill. That's gonna get turned over once it gets to 100%, so don't mind that. This crew is like ancient and has been through multi layers of tanks. Clutch braking is always nice and heavies. Yeah. Safe stowage, don't necessarily need it for here, but later on in a German line, yeah, probably a good idea to get it. So crew, just your standard heavy skills. Like I said, don't pick Deadeye because that was just something I picked up a long time ago, but I'm just waiting for it to get to 100% and we're gonna train it over. Probably the snapshot. I could do it now though, but yeah. Anyways, I think I should send the entire crew to the barracks. Oh, this is one pro tip by the way. Revert all your stuff that can carry over to another tank to your basic setup. There. See the FUG 12 radio? Now if I look at the Tiger, the FUG 12 is the final radio on that one as well. If you sell the tank with your radio still on the max, it will sell it with the radio. If you set it down to your default, you don't have to rebuy it. So let's say that the engine carries over and I don't have this stock engine anymore. I only pay like, let's say 5k to buy this engine, and then I have this one in my depot. While if I have to buy this one, I have to spend 27k. So it's still cheaper to revert back to your previous engine if your next one carries over. So with the Maybach HL174, well, in this case it doesn't carry over, but if it did, I would have already gotten, you know, let's say this engine, and I didn't have to buy it again. So pro tip for you there. Turret doesn't matter because you never reuse the turrets, and it goes for track, so you don't have to do it with those. But for radio, engine, and gun, I would say almost pretty much always do it, because if you ever go down any other line on the same nation, you can reuse a lot of shit. I mean, you know, just take a quick look at my depot. Guns I save. Turrets that are in here, well, not compatible. Yeah, nothing. Because I keep selling my turrets and my tracks, but engines, I keep those. Suspension, don't keep that. and there's radios. So as you can see, it's a good idea to keep those, because you don't get a lot for them if you sell them, but it's a lot cheaper than having to rebuy the next one. So I kind of saved this for on camera. Don't mind this marker here, by the way. It is tier 6, you just can't really tell. Sometimes it glitches out a bit. Don't know why. Sometimes you can see the little eye next to it. It is tier 6. So ammunition, you can keep that as well, because it's fairly standard ammo for a lot of these, so you should just keep everything pretty much. You'll get less for it, but that's fine. 472,675. Making sure it's the right one. Yep. So, woohoo! It's gone. Now, Tech 3. The Germans. Tiger. Buy. Without crew. Purchase. And where is it? There it is. The Tiger. Ta-ta-da-da. Now, from what I heard, the stock Tiger is pretty horrifically bad. So I'm probably gonna free experience the turret. Gonna have to check. I'm possibly gonna try just 1 or 2 games with it and see how bad it is, and then decide if I want to free experience it. But from what I heard, it's pretty bad. I don't know if I can actually mount the turret. 8. Yeah, probably can mount the turret without getting the tracks, but we'll see. Maybe I'll buy some torsion bars if I can. Can I? No, of course I can't. Oh well, I'll take a look at that later. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Just one little small bonus thing, if anybody is still watching. I doubt it, but I was saying that this crew is old. Well, here, take a look. I've done almost 700 battles in this thing, and I just got to a Tiger. Yeah, this crew has been all the way up into my Panther II, and all the way back. Yeah, I hated the Panther II, sold it, went back to the VK3001D, the tier 6 medium, and then that got split up and moved around and stuff, and we got the 2000, and well, you know, the whole German split with the mediums and heavies and all that crap. They got shuffled around a bit more. They went into tier 5, 6, the VK3601, and now the Tiger 1. So this crew has been all the way up to the Tiger, the Panther II, and now all the way up to the Tiger. So yeah, this crew has been around, and way back I didn't know what skills to pick, so that's why I have Deadeye on one of them, which is pretty useless for right now. So yeah, just want to show you that a little bit. Okay, well, see ya.